Greetings everyone, it's Reed here, and I got a video today. We're going to talk about heat. Before we do that, I want to mention something important. My friend, Palmetto Prepared, link's up here. All right, go subscribe, go click on him. He's at 490. He's 10 away from 500. Let's get him to 500. He'd like it and really do me a solid. So if you go check out Palmetto Prepared, link's up there, and in the description down below, go check the description. Go subscribe to his channel and check it out. And he's got lots of good information. He's been doing nutrition, interesting cooking videos, cooking from just preparedness items and substituting and come up with interesting creations. He had a real cool pizza video. In fact, I'll even put the link up to that one. Go check it out. Good guy, good information. Talks about a lot of stuff, kind of like me. So if you like my stuff, go check out Palmetto Prepared. So now, let's get back to heat. Heat's important. Keeps us warm, keeps us from freezing, keeps our water lines, not solid masses of ice, which are really bad. Keeps everything good, keeps us comfortable, and stuff like that. Important thing. Now, we had a recent cold snap here, and it dropped down to about 33, 34. Yeah, it was a little cold. In the garden, well, the garden's like, we're done for the most part. Most of us are shutting down. That's it. What you got is what you got. So I got some stuff I need to gather up and everything else like that. But the plants are pretty much, it's too cold now. We're tired. End of the season, which is sad, because I do love growing things. But now I got time to work on getting things mulched ready and build more keyholes so I can increase my food production. Anyways, let's get back to the heat, right? So why did I pick something like this? Now this is a really good emergency heating system and semi-off-grid. You still need propane. Now, this is a propane heater, not natural gas. I went with propane. I want something in tanks, it's like that. Heater that I can use, so if everything's down, I still have heat. See, I don't actually have all the wood stuff done yet. I am building a rocket mass heater, but it's a work in progress. Right now, I have these things, okay? And a while back, many, many years ago at this point, well, not that long ago, probably a decade ago or something like that, we had a really bad cold snap here. Minus 20. That was cold. Minus 20 Fahrenheit, right? It was cold. And the other thing is, with that much cold and the whole, Midwest US frozen out and everything else like that, there was a severe natural gas shortage in the state. So the house got down to, I think it was like 39 degrees. It was cold. And the heater wasn't working. I mean, it was really bad. Bad time like that. And it occurred to me, I was like, I got a problem. I need heat technologies like that. And so when I say technologies, that's why I'm also working on wood. And I've got some other solar collector stuff I'm working on as well. But this is a really good option to start with, okay? It is a vent-free heater, right? There's no venting of this. It burns directly in the atmosphere with your house, and it heats up the air. And it's basically 100% efficient because all of the heat gets into the air and heats up the area, which is good. Which is very good. I like that part. Now, the other thing is, if you have a super insulated, very tight house, this is bad. Because it's going to trap the moisture and you're going to exhaust a lot of the oxygen in the air. Now, they actually have an oxygen depletion sensor. So when oxygen gets to lower levels, these things automatically turn off. They will not suffocate you. They also burn very clean. Okay? They don't release carbon monoxide. They release carbon dioxide. Okay? And so you just need a carbon monoxide sensor. Like I said, if your house isn't very tight or you can crack some windows, these work well. Now for me, they work really well. I don't have any problem. It's dry out here. These actually, the moisture they're putting into the air helps the air for me, gets it a little wetter. It's like that. And I do have enough airflow to feed these. Okay, I'll put a link to these in the description so you can see where to get them. I get them from a place called Propane Products. And they're a good company. They do good service like that. This is 10,000 BTUs. Okay, and it does a very good job for the area it's at. Now, actually, I have 3 of these things, okay? So I've got one in this area, which is kind of the living room, and then I got one over out in the dining area, and I have one back in the master bedroom, okay? And with the 3 combined, I can heat the whole house, right? Which is actually really good. 30,000 BTUs of these things will heat the whole house. This model actually has a thermostat on it, so you can set it and stuff like that. And the other thing, there's no electrical power. None at all in this. It even has a piezoelectric starter. So when everything's down and all that, all you need is your propane and get going. Now, based on where I'm at, the temperatures outside, the deltas, my insulation, my house and all that, I've actually run these to heat the whole area for a while. I've tried the whole thing out, heat the whole place, see what it's at. And believe it or not, like the 20-pound propane bottles like that for like a barbecue, they'll last about around a week, a little over a week and stuff like that. So that gives you an idea of how much fuel I use to run one of these. And so I have a stockpile. Like if we had a major issue, I could get through a season on propane. But I'm working on other methods. It's like that, multiple technology, shall we say. And the solar is going to provide me with another one. We'll get to that in other details. But for now, let's focus on this. So I think these are a great option. Now, of course, if you're going to get these and you're going to try them out so like that, you need to make certain you know what they can do for you. You got to try it. That's why I said I've actually run heating my whole house for long periods of time on just these heaters to make certain it works fine. And it does. They work great. Actually, I prefer using this in certain really cold areas and stuff like that because they work well. Now, if you're wondering what the hole in the wall is about, I'm running new plumbing. I'm running electrical wires. I'm redoing a lot of things to make the house a lot better. And I'm going to be videos on that. But if you're wondering what that hole in the wall is, that's what it's there for. It's me pulling stuff through there and stuff like that to get to the other side and down the hallway and so on and things. I got to repaint this, patch all the holes up when I'm done. Anyways, let me show you how this thing starts up and we'll show you what it looks like. All right, let me get to the pilot. It's going to be a little odd because I'm reaching across it. Okay, I can hear the gas going. Push the button. Hold this down for a little bit. Okay, you should be able to see the little flame down here. Okay, now let's turn it on up a bit. It should engage. Okay, now the whole thing's lit up and it's going to turn red. These are real comfortable to stand in front of, let me tell you. They're like a mini fireplace. Well, there is a fire, but it's not wood-based, but you can stand in front of them and just warm your backside up, warm yourself up. I like these darn things. They're real nice. So this is a great, emergency preparedness thing that works well. Now, these are more expensive than like the portable Mr. Buddies you see at Walmart and all that. The reason why is they're built for permanent install inside a house. They have higher grade components. They have thermostats, stuff like that. So they are more expensive. They also work really well. Now, if you have to and you can't get one of these because you're on a budget, like I am and everyone else, I bought these over a period of several years. You could get one of those $100 Mr. Buddy portables. Yeah, so like that. But I think these will last longer because they're made for constant, continuous use. Okay. They also have some better safety features in my mind, but that's just me. But having them as a primary heat source is fine. Having them as your emergency grid down, everything's down and you got to heat your area is a great option and stuff. Now, of course, as long as you can be able to make fuel for it, but actually I can't make my own propane, so it's a limited source option. However, there's ways we can start looking at being able to make propane and natural gas, but that's for the future. Anyways, I wanted to give you an idea of a heating option, doesn't need electricity, works well, very well, and is very reliable. This, a ventless propane or natural gas heater. Propane's most often for tanks. Hope this helps. Hope you liked the information. And this is Reed, out for now.